to become a therapist probably back in middle school. I just enjoyed talking with people. I felt like I understood people, what they were going through. I feel like I had a natural ability to empathize. So I went to college. I had a pretty clear plan of what I wanted to do. I had a backup plan to be a teacher just in case it didn't work, but this worked out well for me, and I love what I do. I have been in practice for almost 15 years. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but out of grad school I got hired right away where I did my internship, and I've been practicing ever since. I have been at Child and Family Psychological Services for the past 4 years as an outpatient therapist, but I have a wide variety of experiences in my 15 years of practice. Before I became an outpatient therapist, I was an employee assistance therapist at HelpNet. I worked at a psychiatric hospital at Borges for adolescents when I first started practicing, and I also worked as a home-based therapist at community mental health with children. I have been working with adolescents and teenagers since I started my practice 15 years ago as an adolescent therapist at Borges Hospital. I still continue to work with teenagers. I enjoy working with college students, and I've also had more experience recently working with younger children. I enjoy working with families and helping parents work with their kids, but I work with people of all ages generally. I have a wide range of training from school, so I incorporate cognitive behavioral therapy into my practice. I most recently began learning more about mindfulness and mindfulness meditation to help people reduce anxiety and stress. I think primarily what I focus on is the therapeutic relationship. I feel like that's a large part of what I do, developing that trust in a relationship in order to get people to open up and tell me their life story. I also work with parenting skills, behavior modification, things like that, primarily for smaller children. I am a limited licensed psychologist in the state of Michigan, so that means I have a master's degree in psychology. I am also a fully licensed professional counselor. I also have training in marriage and family therapy as well. What I tell people is, especially now, I think in this day and age, therapy is a lot more accepted than even when I was a child. I think that I probably could have utilized some help when I was a teenager. Teenager years are very difficult. I grew up in a family where I had an older sister with a disability, and there was some stress in our family, and I think that's also a big reason why I went into the field I went into. What I tell people is that you don't have to be crazy. You don't have to have a diagnosable mental illness in order to come into therapy. Life is difficult, and you need an objective person to validate how you're feeling.